guys that they must just be patient. They must just be patient. I'm recording this so that I can be able to edit later. So I just started the recording now. So we are so privileged, SD, to have you on board. And
thank you so much.
now I'm going to hand over these members to you so that you can talk to us. We have people also on Facebook, on our group on Facebook. They're streaming live, and we will be also taking their questions after your presentation. So let me just make you a host here also so that you can be able to have controls on your side.
Okay. You need to tell me, what are you expecting to hear from me? I'm a guest. So let me know, what are you expecting?
Okay, SD, as I sent you a message this morning, we need to hear how you started,
yeah,
and challenges along the way, and then how is the business now on the side of the SD and the achievement.
Okay, good evening. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I can't show my picture, the real one right now, because my hair's not done. Am I excused?
That's perfect. No problem, SD.
I'm exhausted. I've been in and out of presentation the whole day. So my hair, it's not done.
Yes.
So my apologies. It's not that it has nothing to do with me not taking this meeting seriously. So my apology, but I'm truly honored and humbled to be in your midst. I love sharing my testimony. I always say my testimony, my story is my testimony. I am a daughter of a general. I always like saying that, yeah. And you'll understand later why I like saying that, why I like saying I'm a daughter of a general. I'm from a disciplined family, a very disciplined background, a background that believes so strongly in the importance of education. My father was in the South African Police Service. Yeah, so he was well known as Major General Nyalungu, a very respected officer. So he raised us in such a way that he made us to believe in the importance of education. We all believe in the importance of education. That was the only language that we understood at home. And that's the reason why I have master's degree in information system and business application. And I also have a couple of certificates and diplomas under my name to support my career. I worked in the banking sector for 11 years. Yeah, 11 years. I even got a certificate, 10-year certificate. As an IT executive, I was part of the IT team. Some of my projects won global awards. You know, I did well to a point where some of my projects won global awards. You know, I was the top leader. I did very well, and it's because of my background. That's why I like saying I'm a daughter of a general, and it's because of how my father raised me. You know, he raised me in such a way that he would say to me, if you are given a task, give it your best. It's either you do it or you go home, but never embrace mediocre. Never embrace mediocre. And the truth of the matter is nobody cares. Nobody cares about your background. That's why I'll never tell a sad story. Every time when I give my testimony, I will never tell a sad story, because I believe if I do that, that is undermining the power of my testimony. You know, I hardly do that. And there's no sad story behind Vivian Mokome. There isn't. And that's the truth. And it's because of how I've been raised. So when MLM was introduced to me, when this wonderful business opportunity was introduced to me, to be honest, it was introduced to me by fate. Fate, you know, it's not something that I planned. I didn't wake up and say, I want to be a professional network marketer. It was fate that led me into this industry. I used to look down at this profession. I didn't take it seriously. I looked down on it. This was a profession that I used to think it's for the desperate, you know, for those who are looking for shortcuts. That was my perception. And it's because I didn't know better. How many of you think like that in here? That this is optional. This is just for passive income. but your career is more important than network marketing. How many of you think like that?
Yeah, it should be a lot, but I'm not me, as I'm out of that thinking.
I used to think like that. I don't want to lie. I used to think this is for the desperate, for those who are looking for easy way out and for shortcuts. So this business was brought to me 3 years ago. I took some time doing my own research and my own analysis. When it was brought to me, I had to do analysis and research as well, because I was an analyst anyway in the banking sector for years. So analysis is one of my strong points. So I did analysis, and what caught my attention was the product. When I looked at the product, I knew that I'll never go wrong. You know, because when I looked at those products, I knew that these are essential products. And when you are in a business of essential products, there's no way your market will ever be saturated. Because whether we like it or not, people are brushing their teeth on a daily basis. Whether we like it or not, a girl child is born every 3 minutes. And for as long as a girl child is born, there will always be a need for a sanitary napkin. So I knew that I will never go wrong. That was my analysis. And I knew that this business will last forever. And the reason why I'm saying forever, Longrich will stop existing when people are saying, we don't want to brush our teeth anymore. You know, we don't want to take a shower anymore. And when God decides that there's no need for a girl child, do you all get it? But as long as those things are still, those activities are still happening, Longrich will still exist.
We'll go forward.
Longrich will still continue manufacturing. And you need to understand that Longrich is not just a network marketing company, but they are a manufacturing company as well. So if they don't manufacture for us, they'll continue manufacturing their products for other top brands. So they will still continue. If we decide to stop marketing their product, the business will continue.
Yes.
Do you understand that? And that was
yes.
the conclusion of my analysis. Then I said to myself, we are sitting on a mine gold here. You know, the danger of other networks, and I'm doing now comparative analysis without mentioning names. When you are in a business that is only offering one product or two products, then you are in trouble. Remember, human beings, and that is our nature, and that's how we've been designed. We are prone to choices. That's how we are designed. We are designed, that the way we are prone to choices. So Longrich, they're very smart because they knew that. That's why they have more than 2,000 products. They have more than 2,000 products we can choose from because they know, if you're saying you don't have a market for toothpaste, which is unlikely, surely you'll have a market for a coffee. You'll have a market for fertility products. You'll have market for men's clinic. You'll have market for electronics. They knew all those things. So they've catered for all those products.
Yes.
So when I saw all of that, I knew that we have a business case, and I ran with it. And that's how I ran with it. But for the first 6 months, it was all about analysis, making research to understand this business. Then I ran with it professionally. What I did first, I introduced my family, which is what we do. You know, the first people that you introduce into the business, it will be your family or your friends. And they didn't work. They didn't work. You know, some of them joined because I was loud. I was making noise. I was forcing them. They were doing me a favor. They just fill in the application forms. But that did not discourage me. Yeah, it didn't work. I mean, some were joining because Vivian was saying, Daddy, please join. They fill up the application form and did it and never worked.
The network is a bit breaking here. I can't hear.
Shift yourself a little bit. Shift yourself there. Kodrik, move a little bit. Climb the tree or something.
Yes.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, SD. I think it's his network where he is. He must just shift a little bit. Perfect, SD. You can continue. I will play for you a recording later.
Okay. So I looked at those things and yeah, my family, they didn't work. My husband and my children, they didn't work. And I had to go and look for my best three.
Yes.
And which is what is happening with many of you. The first people you'll have will be your family and your friends, and half the time they do not work.
Yes.
So I had to go. I had to go and look now for the three like-minded people. And it wasn't easy to get those three like-minded people, you know, but I was not discouraged. The reason why I was not discouraged is because of what I've already mentioned, my conviction about the business, my conviction about the product, and my conviction about this industry. Actually, network marketing is a profession, and it is the only solution that we have now in Africa. That's the only solution. People are being retrenched every day. Some are forced to remain in the same position without an increase. Network marketing is a solution for Africans.
Yes.
That's why I'm advocating for it strongly. And with Longrich is what I've mentioned, the product and our marketing plan. Our marketing plan has been designed in such a way that anyone that puts their effort, they will definitely benefit from it. It doesn't matter when you started or how long have you been in the business. As long as you put your effort, you will most definitely benefit. And it's because the reason why everyone will benefit, I'm giving everyone a homework here. Go and study the nature of our chairman. In one of his statements, and I'm quoting our chairman, okay?
Yes.
Are you still with me?
Yeah, we are with you, SD.
Yes.
The homework. I'm writing the homework down now.
I'm encouraging you to go and study the nature of our chairman.
Yes.
Okay. The reason why I want you to do that, then you'll understand why I'm saying this is a generous business. Okay. Our chairman. Yes. Okay. I want to quote something that he said.
Yeah.
I just want to quote something that he said here. About our chairman. I'm just going to quote it now. Give me a second. Our chairman believes, okay, that people should get rich together as entrepreneurs.
Together. Yes.
Listen to this. Remember, our chairman is a communist. He's a communist. So go and make research about the difference between a capitalist system and a communist system. So our chairman is a communist person. So he says, he believes that people should get rich together as entrepreneurs. Okay? And this conviction, and this is his conviction, and this conviction is embedded in the compensation plan. He is a generous man. So he has designed this system in such a way that anyone can benefit from it. Every organization takes the persona of its leader. Listen to me. Every organization, whether you like it or not, every organization takes the persona of its leader, meaning kan Lebasoto, Bloemfontein, Lebasoto, if if Kontroon, or in any company, a leader ilingame or ilimoto or unethical, everyone reporting under that person is going to be like that. I am telling you, 90%, 90%, if a leader ilimoto all in corrupt or pushing corruption, 90%, everyone all in kotlasa high, they will follow the same thing. That's why, Barry, Every organization takes the persona of its leader. Therefore, organization, write this down, organization are the reflection of its leader. And that's why we do not say, who is Longrich? We do not say, we don't say what is Longrich. We don't say what is Longrich. We say who is Longrich. Because by saying who is Longrich, we're going back to our chairman.
Yes.
You all get this. So that's why in a short space of time, people were able to make so much money into this business. And all of that is because of our chairman.
Yes.
All of that is because of our chairman. That's why if you join Longrich, you do your part, there's no way you will not benefit. There's no way you will not benefit from this platform. And that one, I'm saying this from experience. I'm gonna share my testimony and what this business has done. I'm gonna just share it now shortly because I'm trying to upload, to share my slide as well, to show you in a short space of 3 years, what I was able to achieve from this platform. And people might say Vivian benefited because the first one, it's a lie. Longrich came in South Africa in South Africa, it 2017, January. No, it South Africa 2016.
November, yes.
November 2016.
Yes.
I joined 2017, January. And when I partnered, I'm the 15th generation. Go apply Ninyaka. There were already people who already joined. I joined under someone. So it's
15.
not about, I'm the 15th generation. Kibuaka apply na South Africa. I'm the 15th generation.
Yes.
So it's not that Vivian started Longrich, no. It's not about when, it's not about when, but it's what you do after you joined the business.
Yes.
It's what you do after you join the business. So beautiful people, I want to encourage you. And in Bloemfontein, we haven't done anything in Bloemfontein. The soil is fertile in Bloemfontein.
Yes.
We haven't done anything. So that's why when I got this invitation and I heard what is from Bloemfontein, I accepted because I know Bloemfontein, we haven't done anything.
SD, we have others here in Zanin as we speak.
Oh, wow.
Most of these guys that are here, they are in Zanin, they are outside.
Oh my goodness.
So we are in those small places that is no Longrich yet.
Oh my goodness. Then there is lots of potential here for growth.
Great one.
And Zanini, kibakaina mos. So bakaina, yes. Kibakaina. Yes, I'm Nyalungu. My maiden name is Nyalungu. My father is a Tsonga. Yes, I'm just married to a Bedi man, Mokome. So Limpopo Kira. And my mom
no,
oh, and my mom, sorry, my mother Kimopedi. Then Kimopedi who married a Tsonga. So Limpopo, that's why I'm highly educated. Those who are from Limpopo, they know us. We don't play when it comes to education. We don't take shortcuts.
We go all out.
We go all out. So I'm happy to hear how we've got them here. I'm so comfortable. Then you can do well in this business. You can give it your all. You can surely give it your all. I'm trying to connect now so that I can show you my testimony. Mr. Mokome, can you connect to my email? Just give me 5 minutes. We're trying to connect to my email so that I can share.
No problem, SD, no problem.
Or should I send it? Just give me a sec.
Guys, are you still here?
Yeah.
Yes, leadership.
Yeah, you must not sleep. If you sleep, you lose.
Okay.
Yes. They're on Facebook also. Are you still there on Facebook? Say something there. Are you still following?
call you back. That's 30652. Shop from the safety of your home at HomeChoice.
Write something there on Facebook. Can you still follow the SD or she's speaking? Yes or no? I'm enjoying this one. It's very nice, powerful. I believe after this, guys, there will be no excuses now.
Indeed.
Yeah, no more excuses. Excuses will not help you.
I didn't know SD, she's from Limpopo, Bagaina. Wow, I'm inspired.
That's powerful. So you can relate very well.
Very.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. So fortunately I'm not out of the bus because I'm also from Limpopo. So I'm still covered.
Wash a scrub.
Yes.
3 in 1. That's great value.
I'm just here for work, but I'm still affiliating. Say,
No,
there we
you're
go.
saying,
Wow.
you're saying you
Perfect.
didn't know that I'm from Limpopo. Ow. I've always
Yeah, she
said
didn't know.
no, it means
No,
they're not
she
following
didn't follow
me.
you. She
Yeah,
didn't follow you, SD. Now she's confessing now.
yeah, they're not following me. I've always said, yes, I was born in Limpopo, in the outskirts of Limpopo.
Yes. Yes.
And yeah, my parents, they're from Limpopo. It's just I grew up in Gauteng.
Yes.
I grew up in Gauteng,
Yes.
but my roots, yeah, my roots are from Limpopo. And I'm proud of that.
Yes.
I've never made it a secret, although we came to Johannesburg when I was only 5 years old. But I know that I was born in Limpopo. My mom is Kimupulani. I can still speak Spulani very well, Lisipedi, because I'm married. You know, so
Yeah.
my husband is also the family I hired. They're from Limpopo as well. You know, so
Yeah.
yes, Shangani, it used to be my first language.
Perfect.
Because of my father Kinyalungu. So that used to be my first
Yes.
language. And I can speak
That's good.
all the 11 official languages. I know all the 11 official languages. And
Wow.
yeah. So I know Heke Bloemfontein, what language to speak. And when I get to Zanini, then Nablabola. And when I go Polokwane, then Simula Kiabole. So I know all those things. And
Yeah.
those are the Kiabolela. And then
Great,
when I
yeah.
go to Bushpakrish, Rabolabola, I know. So those are the things that I've learned, and those are the things that kept me grounded. I think what kept me humble throughout my journey is because of I know where I come from. And I also thank God for my educational background, because education keeps you humble. A person who's educated and the ones who's not educated, their thinking is completely different. And those are the challenges that I had to come across when someone asked me, what were your challenges? When the challenge was network marketing, I had to understand that network marketing is completely different from a corporate world. It's completely different. In a corporate world, when I was part of the IT executive, people that were around me were all IT specialists. Okay? So we were all in that position because we deserved to be there. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Because we had the right qualification and the right skill. Now, network marketing is not like that. You've got everyone from different backgrounds. Do you understand that? Now, how you deal with people is completely now different here. Because you need to understand that people are different. They're coming from different background and educational background as well. So how you relate with people, it becomes completely different. Those were the things that I had to adjust and learn. And being a leader as well, because if I looked at the task, Vivian, when people see Vivian Mokome, they don't just see Vivian, they now see Southern Hemisphere. Not only Southern Hemisphere, but they see the entire Africa. So how I behave now, it had to change. Everything had to change because the task that I was entrusted with was now a huge task.
Yes.
You understand? So there are things that are happening in my team. You get insulted. There are a lot of things, betrayal, deception. But when you are a leader, you have to learn to rise above all of those things. So those were the challenges. Yes, you get deceived by your own team members. You get betrayed. There are a lot of things that are happening, But if you understand now the task, and if you understand the position of a leader, when you are a leader, less of you is expected, but more of your people.
Yes.
That's what happened. And when you are a leader, you're not just a leader. But I don't call myself a leader. I don't like saying that. I like calling myself a servant, because when you're a servant, you serve your people, irrespective. I'm exhausted. I don't want to lie. I'm very tired. But I had to come and serve because I'm serving my team. So those are the things that I will caution you of it, especially on your journey and growth. You need to understand that this is a business and when you are dealing with people, it's not easy. It was easy when I was dealing with machine. When I was in the corporate world, I was dealing with machines. Now you are here, you are dealing with people, different background, different educational background, different religion altogether. Those are the things you need to understand. I'm a born-again Christian. So those are the things that you need to understand and be cautious, because in your team, you might even have those who are not born-again Christian.
Yes.
Those
So
are the things that, exactly.
You must balance.
You must balance, be mindful. Be mindful.
Yes.
All right. So I hope I've answered your challenges and how I've able to overcome them. It wasn't easy. It hasn't been an easy journey. But God has sustained me. The grace of God has sustained me, and the grace of God has kept me.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Take us through, SD. Let's see.
These are my highlights. I'm just going to share some of the highlights that I've achieved in a short space of time through this platform. This is not to brag, but this is to inspire you. And this is to encourage you that it is doable. And this is to encourage you that anyone else can do it. It's not to brag. Okay. I have no reason to brag, but this is to encourage you. I mean, I've managed to buy, I've even stopped counting my cars that I've managed to buy through this platform. And all those cars were brand new cars, latest edition, and they were all bought cash. I look at G63. This was the latest limited edition, 2019. There was only 11 of them in the world. 11 of them in the world, limited edition. I've managed to buy this cash as well. It was over 3 million. Managed to buy that cash as well. Yeah, over. Go and check the spec.
Over.
53, yeah, over 3 million.
Yeah.
This is a V-class. It's not a Vito, but Vito. I say Vito, Viano. There is Vito Kele. The latest one is Viano. 7-seater, executive seater as well. It's over
I've seen
$1 million.
The design inside. The design inside is nice, SD, for that one. I've seen when you take pictures inside there, I said it doesn't look like a car inside, it's like an office.
It's an office. It's got a fridge, it's got a microwave. You can even host your meeting in there.
Wow, this is nice.
It's got a table. You can sit, it's a table, it's got a fridge, it's got even a food warmer.
I've seen
So
that.
this one is good for the president or very important people when they go to a meeting. You have a driver there who's driving you and you just conduct your meetings there.
On the move.
On the move.
Yeah, this is perfect.
When I was employed with my master's as an IT executive, I couldn't afford any of these things. Then you wanna doubt network marketing?
No.
Yeah. Oh,
These are some of my car BMW, the Porsche, and another Mercedes-Benz CLA. It was a 2020 model. I bought it cash as well.
Mm.
You know, yeah, it's so many cars that I bought. Some I even bought some for my father, you know. And I've also invested into properties as well. We have we've got now more than 8 properties. The goal is to have more than 10 by the end of 2020. So we are still looking. Yeah, these are the properties. I've bought a student accommodation. This is a student accommodation in one of the private university.
Wow.
In one of the private university. So yeah, we recently bought it as well this year with my husband. So we have a company that is managing all these properties as well.
Yes.
You can see, yeah. And then these are some of my properties, and some of these properties, when you look at them, they are over 3 million.
Mm.
Yeah, they're over 3 million.
So there's no financing as SD.
No, there's no financing. This one at the
Everything
bottom
is through Longrich.
No, everything is cash. This one at the bottom,
Through Longrich.
no, it's through Longrich. This one at the bottom, it used to be our first property. We used to stay here before Longrich. This one, it used to be our house. Yeah, I think it was worth 3.5 million. We used to stay in this property. It's in one of the suburbs, best suburbs in Gauteng. We used to stay here. So the property is now fully paid up. Okay, so we've got people who are now renting the house. So we've got people who are renting it. I don't even know what is happening there. We've got an estate agent that is managing the property. So this used to be our first property that we used to occupy with my husband, and we since moved. Can you all see?
Yeah.
I believe they can see. I can see it clearly here. So it means everyone can see. Even on Facebook, I can see they're watching you SD there.
So this used to be that, and this is another property that we also bought. This property was 3.5 million as well. It's also rented. It's also rented. We've got people who are renting it. Yeah. Then we bought another one as well, because in total we've got over 8 property. This is it's a bachelor flat. It's a 2-bedroom. It's a 2-bedroom flat. It's also rented. All of them, they are rented, including the students' accommodation. The student accommodation is in one of the private universities, so we've got students that are already occupying that. When I was still employed, I could only afford one house and one car. And through Longrich, I've managed to acquire all these properties. And all of them, it was cash.
Wow.
All of them. And it's not only the properties and the students' accommodation, we also have investment portfolio. My income does not only come from Longrich, also from my investment on a monthly basis, there's an income that I'm getting. So the income that now I've managed to create multiple streams of income through a platform, through Longrich platform. So through Longrich platform, I've managed to acquire multiple streams of,
Powerful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Any questions?
SD, I think let me give them the icebreaker. Then from there, I believe they will be able to ask.
Okay.
So the first one I have for you, SD, is I can see you achieved so much. Why are you still pushing, SD?
I've said it in one of my video
Yes.
that I've said, that I've recorded, I think last year, I can afford now to stop. Okay.
And relax.
And
Yes.
relax. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't show you this. This is my current property. I don't know why I didn't show you this. This is the look and feel of my current property. There's an interior designer that is coming every 6 months to come and change the furniture. And these are some of my projects. And that's the reason why this will answer your question. I can afford now to sit and not do anything because I've got teams now that are busy working under me. I've got strong teams across the globe. And also my investments are generating an income for me and my husband. When I started Longrich, I had a vision, and the vision started small. And it's only now when I'm seeing it coming to pass. The vision that I had was ensuring that each and every household in Africa has an income from Longrich. That was my vision. And an income, it can be anything from 100 Rand to 1 million Rand per week. That's a vision that I had. And the vision that I had as well was to change the face, of network marketing in Africa. Okay, those were my vision. At that time, those vision didn't make sense until I started my CSR project, where I've adopted more than 8 schools in Limpopo and Gauteng. I remember I went to Bushbuckridge. Last year, to give school uniform to one of the schools in Bushbuckridge. And when we got there, it was in June. It was May last year. And when we got there, it was winter month. Most of the children in that school, they didn't have school shoes. And we're talking about South Africa here. We are not talking about other parts of Africa, but we're talking about South Africa.
At home.
Most of them, they didn't have school shoes. And I asked the principal of the school, why? What is happening? What is the problem? And her exact word were, they've written to government several times. And every time there's a new minister or a new leader, their request will move. Do you understand what I'm saying? I get it now. There's a new leader, maybe the new leader or like a different vision or a different strategy. And that will affect your request. But it took Longrich a week for me to reply to their request. We bought those school children uniform, and I'm talking about full winter and summer uniform. And that's when I discovered that Longrich, it's more than just a platform. This is a ministry. This is a ministry. God used me to answer those children. Imagine going to school now in South Africa without proper school uniform, let alone shoes.
That's not good.
Then I knew that this is more than a platform, but a ministry. And this year, in Jan, we went to Leboa. It was in January. I want you to look at these shoes. I want you to look at these shoes. And this was January. In January, they already had shoes. Unfortunately, we had to cover their faces for their protection. To protect their dignity.
They just want to see the shoes,
If you look at the shoe, this shoe looks so old, but it was already in January. Now, those children, we had to buy them new shoes, new school shoes. Now, think about it. What happened to them?
That is life-changing,
That is life-changing. We also had an opportunity. Longrich is relevant. When many network marketing companies were quiet, Longrich was relevant. We managed to partner with the city of Johannesburg. You can see my picture there, where we donated more than 1 million soaps to the city of Johannesburg.
Wow.
And I also had a privilege to meet with the president of South Africa.
Yeah, I can see that one. Yes.
So to answer your question, why I don't stop, I will not stop simply because this is a life-changing experience.
It's a ministry.
And through, it's a ministry. And through this platform, I found my purpose. And I've done it, I've made it. Then it is my responsibility to help the next person achieve the same amount of success. That's why I'm still in the
I'm
business.
answered, SD. I'm answered on that one.
Yeah.
You answered me 100%. So let me take you on the second one. I was listening to you Wednesday last week when you spoke to SD Charles.
Oh.
Yes, I was participating from Facebook, and
oh wow.
That's why I sent you a WhatsApp immediately when you were still busy with that. When you said during the presentation, you interact with everyone in your team.
Yes.
You go to that pre-diamond that has just joined, and you support that individual.
Yeah,
then,
so true.
That is where everything dropped on my side. I said, I have to send this WhatsApp now. Because since I started in this business also in 2018, in July, I was so blessed not to have a sponsor because he left the business.
Oh no.
So I had to do it by myself from the beginning until today. You are the first person that now is in this team to support. I've been presenting, no one ever presented to me.
Oh,
I've been doing it by myself. So I am so privileged that you are here today.
Oh wow.
So now,
I'm also honored.
What I want to ask SD is the following. How do you manage to interact with everybody? Because like now, you just told me this week you were busy also with photo shoot for the magazine and all
there's
that.
a magazine that I'm busy with.
Yes, I was already saying no, SD is too much committed. Let me scratch it out because I wanted you to relax. But now yesterday when you sent me the message to say I'm coming, let's shift it to Thursday. Then I said, wow, this is leadership. And you taught me so much. I said, what? Out of all this, what she's doing, she's still able to reschedule and say, no, let's do it on Thursday. How do you manage to do that?
It's grace.
Yeah,
it's grace.
I don't think there's another answer. That
yeah, it's grace. I don't want to. I'm exhausted. I am exhausted where I am. I am finished. I am exhausted, but it's grace, and also the love that I have for my team, and the love that I have for people.
Yes.
And the love that I have for people to succeed. You cannot do this business unless you love people, and you need to do it genuinely. So, you know, like I said, this is no longer about me. I've made more than enough. I can afford now to drop everything and just say it's okay. I can afford to do that.
Yes.
And I go through so much. There's lots of insults and lots of betrayal that I go through. But what I'm saying is it is a ministry now to me. And I look at the people. Remember, being a leader is a difficult thing. I told you guys this thing is working. Am I right?
Yes.
So I can wake up tomorrow and say, there's another sheep I found, let's go there. That's a difficult part about being a leader. So I have to stay and be the last one to leave the sheep. So as long as there's still people who are still believing in this business and who are still believing in the vision that I've told them, I have no choice but to stay. And not only to stay, but to make it work. That's a difficult part about being a leader.
Now, if you leave us now, we'll say, now what now? You confuse us.
Exactly. And I'm a woman of my word. My word is my honor. And I said to you guys, remember, a lot is on the line. I said, I used my profession as well. I said, I've analyzed the system. This works. So tomorrow I can't wake up and say, I found another system. No, I can't do that.
Yeah.
A lot, my integrity will be questioned. And my analysis will also be questioned. I said Longrich works. I said Longrich or nothing. So tomorrow I can't go and say this and that. No.
Yeah. Now, SD, my last one, then I will gonna hand you over to the members. Also on Facebook, if they have a question there, type it in. I'm gonna read it to the SD. SD, my last question is the following. I've been following your Facebook page, Longrich TV Network, and I can tell you that page is powerful. I am all the videos I'm downloading. I'm having them here, and I'm playing them every day. In the house here, I don't listen to any other thing. I'm playing Longrich all the time.
Oh wow!
So now, yes, from SD Percy, from Apostle Daniel, who is Longrich, and all those, I'm having them here.
So you know all those things.
I'm all of them. I don't miss even any one of them. When you were busy even with it's Maggie, it's Maggie and Dr. Lisebo, I was checking that, and I was taking some of my notes when Maggie said,
no, when then you are following me.
Is to ignore something you know nothing about. I took it down. I said, this one, I have to write it down. So I'm very excited with that page. And let's keep it rolling, SD, because it's gonna help a lot of people. So the last question I have: what can you say, SD, to someone who joined the business? He's in Longrich, but he thinks, maybe he feels that it doesn't work. So what can you say to that person?
I would like to encourage them to try again. Okay. Follow me on TV, on Longrich TV Network. Follow leaders that have already succeeded in this business. It works. So I understand maybe you might have been disappointed or let down or anything. My mentor, there's a guy who's mentoring me. He's been in network marketing for 20 years. 20 years.
Yes.
Now, I've been in network marketing for 3 years. I would like to encourage you to give it at least 5 years. Give Longrich 5 years, but not just 5 years of sitting and doing nothing, but 5 years of work.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that is that. My side, I think I have asked what I needed to ask. Now I'm going to hand over to the members. Guys, the SD is here. Engage.
Yes. I'm here.
Who's going first? Yes. Talk to the SD. She's here. Engage. Who's first? Unmute yourself and ask the question. Let me see. Facebookers, write the question there. Let's see. Maybe you shock them so much, SD, they don't even have a question, because I know these guys, they are not used to such food. This is too hard for them. They are used to my normal milk that I'm giving every day. Feeling sorry now. This one, there's no sorry.
I'm here,
now, guys. Ask your questions. Let's talk. Say something. Yes.
I'm Precious from Zaneni.
Okay.
My question to SD is that how can I my challenge on my side is that most of my peers, when I present the business to them, most of the question or the reply to me is that okay, we've seen around Zaneni, Longrich, we heard about the business, but show us one of the person who made it through Longrich, who's successful, who's driving those nice cars, blah blah. And
show them Vivian. Show them Vivian Mokome.
if this thing is indeed this not a scam is working. So how can sometimes
Then
it's kind of
then it's simple. You show them Vivian Mokome. You understand? You show
yes.
them. I can't show us the person. You show
Yes.
them Vivian. You show them Vivian Mokome, and you say, if Vivian Mokome, remember when one woman, a win for one woman is a win for all of us.
Yeah.
So you show them that Vivian Mokome has the same hands, the same feet, the same air that we all have here. And if Vivian Mokome has done it, with confidence, I can also do it in Tzaneen. That's all you do. Because sometimes, remember, those people who are doing those things, they want to see your reaction. They're testing your confidence.
Yeah.
So when are you saying one of our own from Limpopo has done it? And if one of our own has done it, I can also do it because we're breathing the same air.
Yes.
And it's not only Vivian who has done it. There was a gentleman as well in Limpopo. I forgot his name. He also did well as well because Longrich used to be big in Limpopo and you guys stopped.
Yes.
You stopped along. Yeah, Longrich in Limpopo. Limpopo used to be our stronghold. And you stopped along the way.
Okay, thank you.
So Limpopo, I know, Limpopo used to be stronger than Joburg.
Wow.
Yes, Limpopo used to be our stronghold. Yes. That's where we were getting most of our PV.
They are going to bounce back now. They are going to bounce back now. Guys, ask your questions. Let's go. If you miss the SD tonight, I don't know when you're gonna get here again. You must ask your questions. Come, Tabiso. Say something there. Dababita kama ina wal SD because kya bonor ba humus. Tabiso contracts Sesinyana and Rapat. Questions. Facebookers, questions also there. Okay, SD, I don't think they have questions here. I see. If at least you say something, guys, you don't have a question, so that we know that you are not struggling. Any questions? Hendrik, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, my stomach's full now. Eh?
Yeah, it's full. It's gonna blow off now. So you keep it that way. It's fine. Tabiso, any questions? Okay, nothing from Tabiso. Yeah, are you asking? Let's go. Okay, SD. I believe that these people, their stomachs, they are enough. So from my side, I have to release you so that you can go. So, but my last remarks from on behalf of the team. Okay. I'm making a commitment today.
Oh wow.
I'm making a commitment tonight, and I have put this early in April on my Facebook profile. I put it there as a cover to say we are on the 12 months millionaire challenge. So, and I want to make a challenge here tonight so that you can hold me responsible if I don't make it happen. So I'm making a challenge here that I'm gonna give myself enough time from now until next year this date.
Okay.
That I will be an SD.
Wow, and I believe you with your attitude.
I'm making it public. People on Facebook, they will have to also watch me because I have to put it here so that it's not only me who knows about it. Because if you say something in public, then
I believe you.
Yes, SD.
I believe you for the mere fact. You know why I came to help you? I just saw myself in you. I just saw myself in you. You pushed. You kept on saying, SD,
Yes.
come. When I said I'm tired, you kept on pushing. And that for me was a reason for me to come. I said, this leader is really serious. And I'm also exhausted even now where I am. I said, I cannot afford to disappoint them.
Yes.
You know, but it's because your spirit, your zeal, and your hunger to want to do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So for that one is done, SD. Then I am also in the force. That this I have to give you this, because if I don't give you now, I don't know when I will give you.
Okay.
There's something that I've picked up from you. You see, when I'm in the military, and in the military, okay. we talk about the channel of command. And normally people that are on your level, if I can compare now, in the military, I can't speak to that person directly. I have to go through the channels until my request goes, until it reaches there. But the one thing that I respect about you, you don't have channels. You go straight.
Yeah.
And that is what I took for myself from you. And I believe that I'm gonna take the same and I'm gonna pass it down all the way. I'm not going to worry about channels, because channels don't work.
No, they don't work. I believe in open door policy, and I believe as well that your success is your responsibility, and your success, it is in you. You know, if there's one thing that you need to take out of this meeting, is that nobody cares. Nobody cares about excuses.
Yeah.
Excuses are cheap. You can find them anyway. You know, nobody cares about all those things. But what I need to encourage all of you is that you will have all those excuses. People are saying this and this and this about you and Zanini.
Yeah.
There were a lot of things that happened to me throughout this journey. It's just I decide not to talk about them, you know, because I'm professional and I choose what to say and what not to say on such platform. It's not like it was an easy journey. A lot of things happened to Vivian, you know, but I chose to rise above all of those things. Vivian, and now, as a result of that, I was invited to represent Africa in one of the global stages. And it was for the first time in those global stages, they have an African person representing network marketing.
Yes.
You know, and if I gave up or I stopped, will Vivian Mokome be celebrated globally?
No.
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 I didn't stop. Do you understand that? I could have easily stopped along the way or listened to all the excuses. Listen, I lost teams. People left. And some of the people, when they were leaving, some went to Facebook and insulted me on Facebook. Some will go to an extent, I rejoined a Longrich Vivian. At one stage, I was even poisoned. There were a lot of things that happened to my life, lots of things. But I decided to rise above all those things. All those things. And you can do the same with you. Excuses are cheap. You can get them anyway. There are those who were even spreading rumors, discouraging people who Lipusha Vivian. But I was not reacting. I didn't react on Facebook. I just kept on doing what is right. Because now I knew they're lying. I knew that they're lying. Anyone can make it. I had a leader who joined my team later and they did well. Many people under my leadership did exceptionally well.
Yes.
Even those that joined after me, the likes of Percy Madiba, they joined after me. They did well. So there's no such thing. Yaori, who started? No. It's what you do. Listen, the system has been designed in such a way where anyone can benefit. Anyone can. So excuses, you'll get them where okay. Hey, just tell them if Vivian, now all I needed, listen to me. When I did Longrich, there was no testimony in South Africa. Because my leaders were only Diamond 4s and Diamond 3s.
Yes.
So Luna, you lucky, we showing you all these things. Rona, there was nothing. My reference Neliko Nigeria, because Nigeria were already 6 years into the business. They did say the same thing to me. They did say the same thing to me. Orublela ka batho ba ko Nigeria, re bontshe mo South Africa. They did the same.
Yeah.
Do you see, or they will always find excuses to discuss? Because now when I told them, they used to ask me, and at that time I was earning 150 rand ka beke. They'll say, then show us your money. Stop showing us tšhelete ya bo titi. But I was not discouraged. I said to them, I'm showing you tšhelete ya titi because if titi can do it, I'm showing you that we can all do it. We're breathing the same air, same platform. That used to be my answer. I was not discouraged, but they were saying, "Orublela kama Nigeria le Ghana ra khutshwa." But where now? How much? I said, listen, look at me today. That's what I used to say. That was my answer. Then I will press the next button. Those things, they were not shaking me. And I think it's because I'm raised a militant. Now I was moving on. And I will talk boldly as if I was earning the millions. I will tell people, join. It will make sense later.
Yeah.
That's what I used to say. I said, you're still asking. You're still asking, join. It will make sense later.
Yeah.
I used to say all those things.
Hey, SDI.
So I encourage you, Luana, to do the same. If they're going to discourage, even West Lona, you've got Vivian in South Africa, Vivian from Limpopo. Come on. Now they were discouraging me because somebody wako Limpopo. Now they were telling me about tobacco Nigeria. And it was even worse. You know how South Africans even feel about Nigerians. They will be like, Orublela be like a Nigerians.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now you've got Vivian from Limpopo, South African.
I have your video here. I play it. And if someone say I don't believe, I will arrange with the SD to say SD, here is the person. He say
that's how
some they don't believe.
That's how I used to do my presentation. I like what you're doing because now if never believe, I will call my upliner. Pastor Babonse, Pastor Jerry Babonse, yena kiri income was much better than mine. Kirki Baba believe, show me my pastor, how much are you earning? That's what I used to do. I was using my leaders. I was using them as my resource.
Yeah. Yes.
So do the same.
Exactly. Yeah. Guys, any other questions before I release the SD? I hope now we're gonna no more excuses now, SD, because they say excuses they don't work. We want the results, not excuses. So results will speak for us. People will take us serious once they see the results.
Yeah, so true.
SD, thank you very much. I don't know what is any other last ways you can live with us, so that from here now we are on the race. We are not going to stop. Every one of us is having his own race, not the upliners race, but my own race in Longrich. So I have to pursue it.
I just want to say I love you all. And
thank you very much.
I love you all. I care about your success. And I'm here to help all of you. Use me as your reference.
Yes.
Use it. People are using my cars to scam people. People are using my pictures to scam people. Use my testimonies to get people into Longrich.
Yes.
Nothing is stopping you.
For
Do
sure.
that. I did that as well when I first started. I was using my upliner's testimony to run my business.
Yes.
Eventually, you won't have to use Vivian testimonies.
Yes. I'm even editing them now, SD. I have to confess here because I'm learning now a skill of editing, shortening, taking only that part. That part that I want people to hear, because sometimes it's long. Now people will the data will finish while they are listening. So I only take that small piece so that they can only hear that one. Then from there, my presentation is done for a week.
Yes.
So I don't play the whole, because like this one, I'm gonna take small pieces every time and play it to the people. And don't believe, I will have to say, guys, I don't know what you want, because I was talking to her. Yeah, she was here and she made it. So your excuse is not going to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but thank you very much, SD, for making your time available. And we'll just greet the family that side. We'll touch you when
I'm rushing into another meeting. In fact, now there's another Zoom meeting. It started at 8:30.
It's fine, SD. Let me release you. Then you can go.
Thank
I will close with the guys here.
so much. I love you all. Stay blessed. Longrich or nothing. Have a blessed
Longrich or nothing. Thank you, SD.
We love you, SD.
Bye.
Amen.